Cora Bora is the new movie by Hannah Pearl Utt. It premiered at South by Southwest in 2023, and it is a vehicle for an actress named Megan Stalter, who I've not seen on anything, but she is on this show called Hacks. But on this movie, we follow a mid-20s singer-songwriter named Cora. She just moved to Los Angeles from Portland. Things are going pretty bad over there. She can't seem to find much traction with her music, and with Los Angeles being one of the more competitive and social places to be in, she's having a hard time kind of finding her group. She has an open relationship with her girlfriend who still lives in Portland, and because of her graduating, Cora decides to fly back to Portland for the weekend and surprise her. But as expected, when she comes there, it's clear that the girl has already moved on, and this results in a bunch of life lessons for Cora. Overall, I am a little on the fence with this movie. There are some positives, but I think there's a lot else on here that was just pretty annoying. In terms of positives, the Los Angeles and Portland settings on here, they seem so lived in. You could tell that the filmmaker and crew were all locals. There's these great shots of Hollywood Boulevard empty like it usually is at night, and these long stretches of land. And in contrast, Portland is looked at more suburban as well as more mountainous and foresty. And Hannah Stalter, I found her to be pretty committed to this role, but there is more of an intense territory that this character gets into later on in the movie that, I don't know, I feel like it was probably pretty challenging for anyone with the material that they were given. The movie also has some cool editing. They don't really waste time with much here. It is a brisk 90 minutes. And it's very indie twee, indie sleaze, whatever. If you're in the mood to watch something indie on the big screen, this itch will be scratched with Cora Bora. But in terms of the negatives, Cora is very self-obsessed in this movie, and I know that is a character trait that they are trying to portray, but she lives such an, for the lack of better words, unhealthy life. Like, as soon as she's stressed out, she looks for cigarettes. She has very bad relationships with people. She is shown drinking throughout the day and also buys very expensive Ubers for things that are really just not worth it. And it's a little frustrating to watch this character make these choices. And I do appreciate whenever movies are unapologetic with their characters. Like, yes, this person's unlikable, you're supposed to think that way, but it's a little weird on this one because Cora is seen as like the object of desire by so many people. In fact, a lot of the arguments Cora gets in with people is because, oh, hey, you slept with my boyfriend, or hey, you hit on my girlfriend. It's just a little odd that not many people in this movie find her that obnoxious. Like, there is a reoccurring male character in this movie that, you know, very well groomed looking and presentable, seems very put together, and it's almost like he can't help but to be flustered every single time he sees Cora. Later on in this movie, they reveal a traumatic event that happened with Cora that kind of explains why she is the way she is throughout this movie. But by that point in the movie, there's only really like a handful of minutes left, and they zoom past, like fast forward the wrap up here. There's just something about this ending, like some characters fold like napkins pretty quick. Yes, the main character definitely like learns something from this experience, but I don't know, I still have some questions here. Overall, I would be totally down to watch more work from these collaborators, but this movie, it's just a little too annoying at points for me to recommend to everybody, so I would give this a 5.7. Cora Bora is now playing in select theaters, and it is released by this distributor. I don't know who distributed this, but thank you very much for watching.